Ma never na say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
On the 12th of this month, later Ebetodra said President John Dramani Mahama and some delegations, Finance Minister, Roads Minister, and Afensono, other dignitaries are Ekanohom, Ebekwa Kopimu, Ewa Singapore, and Afensono, Japan, for a year visitor, a day investment, and Afensono, other benefits, Ebebre or my Ghana. Now, Vincent Ekow Assafua, a old Tafu MP, Etro and Sembi on social media. Yeah. Sparking controversies, yeah, among for a business say, can you provide evidence? And I said, can you state categorically, say President John Dramani Mahama, any affairs in delegation, a travel to Singapore, any affairs in Japan with a private jet, and an OB of a Asempa FM, a grantee, a Vincent Ekow Assafua, say on church and can you provide us with evidence? And I said, wait to state it categorically. Say, according to your President John Dramani Mahama, and the ministers be Ekow, or the private jet, and Ekow. Now, when to me and state it categorically, and I want to me a solid evidence that I said President John Dramani Mahama went in with a private jet. Now, and Obi, a true questions, a man back and forth, trying to push him to provide evidence that I said the president Ekow with a private jet. Now, when TV any solid evidence. Yeah, a very embarrassing moment for Vincent Ekow Assafua. Now, me person me kasa ebewalo, me person obe come home. Na yakoti no entry. A higher PENDREAM TV. Subscribe to the channel no, bell notification no, na share my Assafua and sa enkabi. Comment section ho na wede wadrentre aba. Yentie obi ene afenso no Vincent Ekow Assafua.
Honorable Ekow Vincent Assafua akwa aba net saying
na Eric again what studio
say Eric ade
what studio ye dey obi am odjuma CEO wetin office no ye odjuma clown na propaganda nko
o say no num na wapon enti sisi ade ne enye ne office hours no dey wa ha.
Well, he's one of the hard-working young men in NDC, no doubt about that.
Yes.
But propaganda no doso.
But Honorable, I mean, for now, it may be difficult to still maintain the narrative. Say, post now, some 17 hours ago, no, now about President Mahama trip to Japan, Singapore. Do you still stand by that claim? And I say, after the Abano, see our done, what's the sound doing, Kaka?
Obi women is what being power. Saying so, the way at it, you try there. You have what we want to communicate. And if you go back to read what I wrote very well, you realize that it has everything to do with the president and the delegation. However, I did not mention names because the sources that I had, for me myself, I needed to make sure that I could ascertain that veracity. And I had to make that post because when I put pieces of the information together, i.e. the information that I had and the president's spokesperson for the Assafua statement, it left me with some doubt in my head that there's something fishy going on. Let me demonstrate to you. In that letter, fellows of Assafua, take that letter, juxtapose that with the 5th of December 2013 letter that was written by his own ministry again. When he was in charge of that ministry, I think as deputy minister, you realize that there's a significant difference as to how they put the information out. In the letter of 5 December 2013, President Mahama Etukwan, Omochi Mumehu, Hawa Omoko, Nipa Ekanoho, Sabine Hokani, Ministers Ekanoho, Capacity Omoko, the Omoko Akoye, speeches Omobama, any dear a home ban for Sodiama or my Ghana. All these were in that statement. Fast forward 2025, John Mahama too, the same fellows of Pozukwache, issues a statement and hide from you and I, you, the fourth realm of the state, and me, a legislator who is interested as to the cost to the taxpayer, the people that he is traveling with in terms of the delegation. Because I believe that it is not enough to just write in the statement, say, the president is traveling with a delegation. Why am I saying so? What show statement was on Mampenini, according to now, or the investment, baba. Investment, no, the babano. Sisi aminu, the Akache and say, on Mampenini at the commercial flight in the Korea. Menyan and Tia just a few minutes ago that until even that statement and I say that interview that was granted by a fellow Kwache, the delegation also traveled with His Excellency the President. We did not know all this. As we still speak, and Kopua, Omokanwa, or say Ono Motu Kwano, Yinim, Omo capacity, Omode Konoso, Yinim, assuming without admitting that we are even aware. On what basis will a minister of government communication intentionally hide all these information from us? Because mind you, the information that I had, and that is why when I was writing my statement on Facebook, I was very careful and clear in how I couched it so that nobody will say that I have pinpointed the president to have used conclusively the private jet. But one thing that should be admitted is that, yes, there was a private jet that left the shores of this country yesterday around 7:13 a.m. As to the people that were using that private jet, you and I cannot know. But unless you see the commercial flight manifest, to be sure that in Kofua, almost your Mampenny too, Quano, some Kofoni no more manifest or more commercial line. By way of the
Sisiana Eric,
who's a manifest now, and you need that.
Yes, Sisiana Eric J. Amaye who said, Omampeni Efri Ghana, Enra and Umreno. He left on an Emirates airline flight from Ghana to Dubai. No, wama flight number, all the details as much as possible. Say from Accra to Dubai. And Omampeni Ede Emirates airline flight Ekow. That's where it ended. Inti Enono really lend some credence to the fact say or the commercial flight ni free Ghana Koye, no?
Obi, may single out the president. I am suggesting to you that our focus should be the president and his delegation put together. Please put all of them together. As far as this conversation is concerned, never try to single them out, because if you do so, over two future go at the minia Erica J. Onya any no. Now come to Mekaze. So Mampenny or more canonis uncle for me man a Kobian private jet. No Macacho say president not sorry them because they want to single out the president to you. They don't want you to know that it is possible that the flight will even be met somewhere and be used. That's what I'm saying, that what was the flight doing here? It is the responsibility of the state to let us know what the flight was doing here.
The private jet now will cast free at 7 a.m. no? And now we say what was it doing here?
Yes.
But sir, o checks no say if we have called Germany, no?
Yes.
And your suspicion is a bit messia or Mampenny or baby.
Obi, me who nipa or Mampenny no more 2 coin. You who manifest me who so we na no more. Or more
Emirates ni more.
Emirates in so dia. Then there's no cause for alarm. Obi and me that the Chrome we use after total. No matter Tadiano, who say Ghana for any bound no Makom Fai commercial airline, the mom and Penyoma Macanova. Well, let me not even go straight to make those allegations. That is what I'm saying, is Obi. When I was writing what I wrote, and nothing that Abanten or what Jubilee House said, go Muniparo, or did you be at them, or no better misstatement, no. Church I did that unintelligently and all that. Now, we intelligent and can be ready at the that I use condition statement, even writing the things that I wrote. So I am saying that it is possible that His Excellency the President might have used Emirates, but don't take them as one. Put all of them together. How did they go? How did they leave the shores of this country? Why are they hiding those information from us? Why is it that 2013? All these things, or year later, 2013, that you can know speech, I'll command the Okoka, and home for Sobaba, Edia Magana. In fact, on Mampany, His Excellency Nana Danko Fado, Eugene also did similar things. Ubon statement na say Ekow investment about land Martin din wom JPC boss Jofi Grant on also din wom. We saw all these things. Why are they hiding all these things from us, especially when the statement is saying that they are going to bring us investment?
Because me, my question and Bibusa Eric Impo was to the effect say, if indeed penny statement no say Omanpenyi free ha ena or the Emirates Ekow Dubai, how is he leaving Dubai to Japan? And also another question I went to me ama information to that effect. But again, if it's proven say team anon ni omuko nyina no mu nyina ewo Emirates airline eswa, then there is no issue. Is that the case?
Absolutely. Then there's no issue. But from what I have seen and what I have heard and the conduct of government appointees, how quick they are to single the matter and say it is about President Mahama. Conduct in insulting everybody who will speak about it, and why they are even refusing to share the detailed information with the Ghanaian people makes me believe that there's something fishy. Let us know the manifest. We are interested in the manifest.
Now, to know the manifest, no, and maybe and know on the manifest question, but would you also want to know if indeed some of the Emirates in Ekow Dubai, does it stand to reason say Emirates now number side Japan?
Obi, it is possible. That is if they don't have anything fishy doing. But when him say Ministry of Transport, mature by way of the Right to Information Act to request for information from them. One manifest I may pay free or more, and one on another issue. After there have not been any response. Why? You've forgotten that even the AG himself, it's sure, Kaitakoma AG, by way of Right to Information Act, letting us know that Nipanoa will say based on Katabia, Omokotroye for Noli Prosupa, Sano Maninano, Obekaya. Look at how they even handle those matters. And you think that when you write to them, they are going to respond. Yes, you use parliamentary tools when Parliament reconvenes. But as we speak, we will demand answers, and we will need media people like you, well-meaning Ghanaians, to help us unravel as to what is really happening as far as the president is concerned. Why are they hiding information?
But Unim said that comparisons so have been done. Say in times past when your colleague MP decided say obey follow Omanpenyi travels no or personal investigations to bring out certain critical information without the state.
I disagree with you. Please go and check the 2022 letter.
Let me finish.
Don't go there. No, I won't let you do that. I'm saying no.
You don't know question I mean. Let me finish.
Don't clarify this. Why do you want to go and clarify this?
I'm coming. Wait.
There is a letter from the chief of staff, 2022, calling out Okudato about his life.
No,
that he peddled.
I am not saying, sir. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is, he provided certain information na a tracking Omanpenyi travels airliner flight number of the flight, our team route, our use all of that information he put out. under the way say all those information are public about flightradar.com and all those websites say detailed info ni nyina.
That's the whole thing. It didn't make it true.
I agree, but they make us at least he put out those information.
But why would I put out information when I know it is not true?
No, but the point is say as to say is true or not true, no, it depends on what the state's response. In the case of the NPP administration, no, they couldn't provide information to contradict. Apart from saying said the can no creno, nipa the figures atuja. There was no counter information with figures to disprove on any the end of the two, Jano. That I think was a lacuna. Mamintio.
Which figures are you talking about?
Okay, to black press figures or the two, Jano.
Figures, baby.
Oh.
Mommy, wait.
No,
who figures?
No, they 1 hour $15,000. That's how your money to Jano.
Debut now 1 hour $15,000 time with that with respect to if you go and check fly waves for online. You think you won't find that $15,000 there.
But it doesn't. Do I take someone's information in your crana?
No, I'm only saying that I would tread on a very cautious line.
Okay.
I do not have to let you know that flight number. In fact, if you check the information that I put out, all those information is there. But I will not measure in those ones because and not necessary. What is necessary is that we don't know how our government officials traveled.
Okay.
We don't know how they are even going to come back. We don't even know whether they went en bloc as one people, as one government official, and all of them actually used the commercial flight. That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That my intel tells me that there's something fishy around this travel because I suspect that the jet was actually brought to this country initially for it to be used by certain people. However, even if the president did not use it, I am suggesting to you that until I see a flight manifest I will not believe that the president actually traveled with all these delegations. Delegations require the arbitrary pictures.
Yeah, but for the delegation, you can see a name or more number. Did the statement add the number of people?
So what I say? That's why you should be interested.
No, we are interested. That's why we've called you. We are interested. See any interest?
Into almost 78 million. Some of any information, any communication. 78 million. Million.
Very well. Honorable, hold on, Mammy. Say Eric, that other information. Eric, the information now. Hold on, Only one. Say and come on. Hold on, Kaka. Eric, the information you put out on Emirates.
Yes.
Now all the other members of the delegation were Emirates.
Two things.
Okay.
One, memo official statement Chief of Staff issued on the 12th of August 2025. A trade delegation Ekow.
12th of August.
Yes.
Okay, the last week.
Yes, memo that information. Me flight details na me kan I'll add it.
Okay.
Obi, official statement na ikutamena omoma all honorable ministers, all heads of government agencies, and official travel of His Excellency the President to Japan and Singapore.
Okay.
And omoba Japan also for the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development. Singapore for a state visit. Na oba omochichemu oko Japan die na entoraja omoka. Yes. You the Honorable Finance Minister.
Okay.
The Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. Honorable Minister for Roads and Highways. Chief Executive Officer Ghana Investment Promotion Center, GIPC. 5. Chief Executive Officer Ghana Export Promotion Authority. That is GEPA. Thank you very much. And Oba 5 delegation. Yes. Okay. Oba Bina delegation to Singapore. State visit.
Okay.
And also your Honorable Minister for Education.
Okay.
Honorable Minister for Finance. Honorable Minister for Agribusiness and Industry.
Okay.
Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. And a 5, your Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Investment Promotion
GIPC.
Center. Yes. And Chief of Staff. Sign.
Was sign.
Yes.
It be in so nipa saying.
Nipa 5.
Nipa 5.
First A no.
First 5. Second 5.
B5.
Plus His Excellency John Dramani.
Sure.
Then,
Now he's saying 11.
Now 11, but you realize that it be more first 5 ni mo be say I second 5.
But kwa no mo kone yewu.
Obi
yewu. We call the abade o man yewu.
And I make a choice.
Yes.
Any part do back home.
Oh, honorable Nyabo Tremani.
And I make a choice, Mampeni, free Ghana, and
yes.
And I make a flight registration number.
Yes.
Because the right up now, you know, I think on some details of the said flight and no the end calculation. And I'm a operator of the flights, which is Emirates. And I'm a car. And I'm a car route say Accra to Dubai.
To Dubai, yes.
And I'm a car time or McCoy.
Yes.
Like I said all these things. But they may pese minia Ekow.
But no other delegation members no more Emirates.
You see
and I wouldn't need that
information. I don't have that information. But when you said the governance here, wa ben mu pen.
Yes.
Nti all kasasa no man ho yemi wa no. This delegation ya e wo ho se wo mo ne bekoi. Mampani kura timi ko jabi mo. So unim se that.
Ne bi ma join ne.
Ne bi mo join ne. E na me ne o kasai. Me bedu studio. E na me nya akọ. Na wo se me ko finance minister.
Yes.
Ba me fresh somewhere 2 p.m. Na yes why busy.
Okay.
Me bedu ha me ra. And the secretary ni frame say boss say wa ba office meet me there ba finance minister
eka 2 delegations
good
tebi ono be call later
good and o person say e bia ato kwa obechata flight na dey akọ and I make a choice the president that I know and na make a word na so monte ase no ye Mahama na ye nim no sa afefe de no eni nani so no ne ho kani nko ne kwabrane ne wakwaji no team no kote betia onye ena make a chair say with the information na Ekow e de aba no wo hwe ne write up na when timian state clearly say Mampeni Mahama asem na ne woka but asem bi e de kosi asem so ena aye de wo social media entinka wo ba ye as your title no say the year in honorable you did the honorable 10 ebia
I apologize
yes ebia o pacho ana say Eric ana Ghana for asem no kra na America no nya president Mahama na mede me ye me nkonta ba say o start say e na mo pen so de na mo ye ne ade na the cases okuja total mo start ya na o yes and tracking e no emu de he no de ba ya Eugene Ahen it may be dispute you said the can intro he couldn't.
There was one and France
and I'm say
France
meba ebia ni ho a na omutimi dispute ye ni omo na tikrom ha so Ekow ebia say what tracker show botoma ubetimi use tracker no but you make sure say niema na ode bobo ho no benya great information.
Okay,
that is all. You know he's my senior brother said that man yeah that one is true.
Honorable Ekow Vincent Assafua says I waka the obeka me pacho finally mamentio yes
check the Jubilee House Communications Directory statement that was issued on the 24th of June 2022. The heading was directly in response to what was said by the Northern Interest Time. That response to Honorable Kudeta Black's claim on President of Ecuador's trip to Belgium and Rwanda. Go and check the last paragraph. And I read, President of Ecuador left Ghana on Sunday, 19th June 2022, to attend the 15th edition of the European Development Day Forum in Brussels, Belgium. It is public knowledge that President of Ecuador did not, it was written in capital letters, did not, in capital letters, travel to Belgium aboard a chartered Airbus AC-319 as is being claimed by the Northern Embassy. The president traveled to Belgium on board an Air France commercial flight AF0584, which departed Accra on Sunday at 7:20 p.m. made a stopover in Ouagadougou. So, hey, don't sit there and say, Okudeta Blapa, no more the buy you're correct. And I say, no, and probably pray. Also, I'm also stating to you that you cannot just use Assafua claim. Say Assafua, I can't know young boy, no but joining later, which means that presidential jet now about criminal. You mean your Modia, and that's a go for a you need who cancel solution. You have every responsibility to ask, and hey, you should be interested. For all you know, it may not even be for government officials to use, it may be used for carrying other things that may mar the integrity of our country in future, and you should be interested, even though you are part of government. So I have only saying that, yes, a private jet left the source of this country. We don't know the people that use it. It is government's responsibility to educate us, to let us know, as we did in 2022, that, yes, what you are saying is not true. And I want the government to come clearly on this matter, to, as it were, lay our fears that whatever our fears are, that in conform to Quino, it means you sue private jet, and also many private jet, Mampany, you sue Emirates flight. So you see when you see please publish the manifest. Me name who said, Patrol, a consumer coin, you pay a can be coin. I said the part of the clan on this time, no more, that time we should never. And all those information to be finished with the people of Ghana.
Me that say, Honorable Bibiani, Ebesia Kasabio, why? Honorable Ekow Vincent Assafua, MP Old Tafo constituency in the Ashanti region. PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.